What's going on, champs and champets? It's FireMonkey here, and in today's YouTube video, we have to talk about the American Dad X Fortnite collaboration that will be releasing in the... Actually, I think it's already released in the item shop, right? So if I go here and I actually go ahead and change my filter to unknown items, I should be able to see it, I think? No, okay, maybe I was wrong. Oh, wait, hold on. Yep, I am wrong. It actually releases in the item shop tonight, the same day I'm making today's YouTube video. But if you watched yesterday's showcase video, then you know about the American Dad bundle, how it includes 2 skins, 2 backblings, 2 pickaxes, 1 emote, and then there was the mystery of a jam track. Some people were saying it was scrapped. The bundle image actually has it included in there, as you can see in the image on screen right now. And another weird question people were having regarding this whole entire collaboration is the emote, because the emote, if we go ahead and play this video from B on screen right now, is something that uses Fortnite original music. You know, this is something that is not copyrighted at all. It's not even a dance done in American Dad. You know, people were like, it's not in any of the episodes or anything. Maybe it's a remix of another dance that could have been done, but it's something that just felt off about this collaboration, and we think we actually know why, which is why I want to go ahead and make today's YouTube video. So firstly, the jam track in the top left was supposed to be the American Dad intro song, you know, the Good Morning USA song, all that type of stuff. However, it appears the last minute they couldn't get the full licensing or whatever for it, so they decided to scrap that from the collaboration. They didn't mention there was going to be a jam track at all in the email that they sent to content creators who got the cosmetics early. None of those creators who got the cosmetics early even got this jam track granted to their account with the ID or anything, but at least we know it was in development at some point in time. But if the jam track is scrapped, then why is it in the bundle image? Well, simply put, they can go ahead and update these bundle images before they actually release in the game. So for example here, if we look at just kind of any image here, like, you know, Captain America, the other Captain America skins, wow, we actually have a lot of Captain America skins right here, Bright Star, whatever else. Let's say they used the wrong skin version in the item shop here. So let's say we had Bright Star where Captain America is, despite it being the Captain America skin. Well, they could hotfix the image in the API in order to update that for everyone without actually going ahead and, you know, changing it in the item shop or anything, or, you know, doing a downtime update, which is a pretty useful thing for them to be able to do. And in this case right here, that is something I could highly expect them to end up doing with this if they do decide that the jam track is scrapped. Now, other than this information, why do we believe the jam track is scrapped? Well, let's go back to this emo right here. I mentioned it has Fortnite original audio. It's not copyrighted at all, right? But there is a interesting part about it that I definitely think means that the intro music was supposed to play here, and it goes to that Good Morning USA song. One part towards the end of the song is that, or actually, I think towards the beginning, is like either beginning or end or both, is that, and he's shining a salute to the American race. And as you can see in this emote, a salute is going to the sky, and then, you know, it's like when it would go to like to the American race and all that type of stuff, it would actually kind of just have a little like shake a fist in the air type of thing. So I definitely think what was going on here and why this emote is so oddly placed into the whole collaboration is because of the fact that the emote was supposed to use the Good Morning USA song, and it was supposed to be a part of a jam track, but instead last minute they had to change the actual song that was included in the emote and, you know, remove the jam track due to either some rights issues actually getting the music or whatever else, considering it was produced by Walter Murphy. Who knows what Walter Murphy might have wanted in terms of revenue or whatever to get this in the game. It's a really odd thing, right? And there's a million ways it could have gone, but I definitely think if we see tonight when this bundle releases in the item shop no jam track actually released, which appears to be the case because they didn't even add the jam track to the API, then most likely what is going to be going on here is it was originally planned to be Good Morning USA, you know, that intro song, and then it ended up getting scrapped. It ended up being something we were unable to actually see or pick up or anything like that, and it will kind of suck to know that they had it fully prepared, right? You know, they have the image and the files and everything else, and then some last minute changes actually ended up happening. But I definitely think it's still an interesting thing to see, you know, especially when it comes to collaborations and when it comes to jam tracks in the game. Jam tracks are one of the things we hear getting scrapped over and over and over again. For example, the Golden song from K-pop Demon Hunters, that was supposed to be a jam track in the game. Apparently recently the jam loop was found, which is around, you know, like the 1 minute 9 second preview they actually hear in the lobby or, you know, in your locker or whatever else when you hover over it in Fortnite Festival Jam stage. That was found recently by BeastFN Creative Info, I think their name is on Twitter, and it's something that just didn't release. So it would make sense for another collaboration thing to be missing that data as well, but it definitely kind of sucks because it makes me wonder, why did they have to go through the effort of, keeping the emote in the bundle, right? If the emote was going to just be replaced with some Fortnite original music anyways because they lost the rights last minute, you might as well have just scrapped the emote, because the emote dance isn't even something from the show itself, unless it's one of those things where it's like a crossover where the dance gets done in the show after this actually ends up releasing. But I'm pretty sure the latest season of American Dad already wrapped up and they're not doing a new season right now. I could check this real quickly. And yeah, as far as I can see, at least from right now, the last episode for season 22 of American Dad came out June 21st, 2026. And sure, they could add more seasons or episodes onto it on top of what we've already gotten. I think every season typically gets around double that, around like 22 episodes. But we most likely won't see it actually pop up and, be announced or anything, if it even is in the show, until way after this collaboration has already released in the Fortnite item shop. With that said, though, I just want to make a quick YouTube video talking about this little discrepancy thing because I thought it was a little interesting. I'll go ahead and even pop this up on screen so you can see both of them at the same time. It was definitely something that I thought was weird for them to do, because when I was doing my showcase, I was like, I don't really know what this is from. People on social media who keep up with the show more than me, or even like, we don't know what's going on here. And it appears that the whole entire mystery just goes to the rights to actually using the Good Morning USA song. It was planned early in development, and then last minute, they had to cut it out of the entire collab. Until next time, however, hope you champs and chambits enjoyed today's YouTube video. Like the video if you liked it, dislike it if you didn't like it, and I'll catch you guys tomorrow on another upload. So until then, peace out.